Hello and welcome back, you lovely bunch of people, to another video. Here we are. E3 is upon us. So it's been going now for a couple of days. There's been so many games, tons, that I've been watching videos as quickly and as often as I possibly can. And yeah, so much news to get through. My main focus on my videos over the next couple of days is obviously going to be Nintendo, as most of my content predominantly is, but I did want to go over a few highlights of mine that I've had with Microsoft and with Xbox. So this is what this video is going to be about, basically. I'll go into a bit more detail what's going to happen over the next couple of days, but this is going out to you on Monday. So yeah, let's get to it. First off, as always, guys, if you do like this video today, then please do click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, then please feel free to do so. That would be amazing. And leave me some comments. I know everyone's talking relentlessly about E3. It's everywhere. So let me know your thoughts. Do you agree on my opinions? Do you not? There's probably a million games I'm going to miss out. So let me know if there are, because I might have missed them somewhere and I'd love to see. So let's go through some of my highlights so far. First one is Doom Eternal. We've had more news on that. We've had a release date of the 22nd of November. November's hotting up. It's going to be a busy month in November this year. But yeah, Doom Eternal looks amazing. I love the soundtrack as well. I think it sounded like Rage Against the Machine, but correct me if I'm wrong right at the end. But yeah, it looks incredible. Just what Doom should be, I think, really. It's. I know we've had previous footage and stuff, but this one's, I don't know, it just sort of peaked for me. It really encapsulated what Doom should be about in the noughties, as it were. And yeah, I cannot wait for Doom. Looks incredible. This is going to be very kind of bullet points today. I'm trying not to rush. I really am, but there's so much, and obviously I'm busy trying to get content ready for Nintendo. So do apologise, I really do, guys. I hope you still enjoy. The other game that caught my attention was Deathloop, which I hadn't really heard much about previously. It's still to be announced, the release date for this, but it seems like basically you're two assassins in like a time loop. The name of the film, I can't think of it, but there's like a film with like Tom Cruise where keeps dying and coming back and having to try again, and it's kind of like that. By the looks of the trailer, there's a guy and a girl, and you are these assassins, and every time you die, you seem to like come back, and I guess that's why it's called Deathloop, I guess. But look, really interesting, really different idea, and yeah, something I knew nothing about prior to watching the video. So I'll be interested to see more about that one. Now, another one that I didn't know a great deal about, but really caught my attention was Ghostwire Tokyo. Once again, this is the release dates to be announced on this one, but it's an action adventure by the looks of it, but it looks really creepy. It's kind of like from what I got, it's kind of like a whole Rapture kind of situation. People seem to just vanish and disappear one day in Tokyo, and then these men with these umbrellas and these kind of these Raiden type hats, who seem to be the enemies, I'm guessing the bad guys, and you seem to be the one hope to save, I guess, Tokyo from these demonic people. But it looked brilliant. That I've watched the trailer quite a few times, so I was just like, oh my god, that's so good. Unfortunately to say, there's no official date yet, but obviously they'll keep us posted on that one. Halo Infinite, moving on, holiday 2020 to launch with the new Xbox console. Oh yeah, which I think is great. I think that's how it should be with Xbox. It should almost be each generation of consoles they bring out, they should have a Halo coming out with it. And this, I know we've seen a little bit, but I just loved the trailer for this. I thought it was awesome. The soundtrack, they put a lot of music from the original Halo, and that just brought it all back for me. And I hope that's kind of what they're doing, taking Halo back to its roots rather than trying to reinvent it again. What they had initially with Combat Evolved was perfect, and it was evolved for me. When I played Halo first time, it was completely new. So do that again and I'll be a happy man. Borderlands 3, it's awesome. What a fun looking game that is. That was 13th of September. That one's coming out. So yeah, kind of the end of summertime. Looks brilliant. The graphics, the detail of the characters looks so cool. fast pace as Borderlands is, you know, action packed. It was a relentless trailer, and absolutely loved every second of it. I mean, what can you say about Borderlands? It is Borderlands, but it was, yeah, brilliant, and I love where they're going with this. So yeah, really cool. Another one, Elden Ring. You know, that's been all over the place. You know, people have been chatting everywhere about Elden Ring because we didn't really know a lot about it. Obviously, it's been created by the same guy who wrote the Game of Thrones books, and yeah, looks very mysterious. Lots of these creepy arms grabbing somebody, like these weird imagery of this person that was hunched over, and their body's cracking. Somebody with a huge hammer. I don't know. I get very much Elder Scrolls from it. Elder Scrolls cross Final Fantasy. That's kind of where I'm going. Which, if it is, well, yeah, I'm getting that. It looked awesome. Once again, sadly, it's TBA, but I would assume it's probably going to be towards the launch of the next Xbox. I'm guessing that's probably what they're planning with it, but a brilliant game. Like I say, we didn't see much of it or what it's about, but yeah, very mysterious, but I'm definitely excited about that one. One I hadn't even heard of, wasn't even sure was anything about it, was Blair Witch, which was a surprise one and a great one. I can see a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people that watch my channel are going to be jumping on this one and doing this. Blair Witch looked great. Remind me a lot of Resident Evil Biohazard, if I'm honest, by looking at it. For a horror game, it looked absolutely stunning. The visuals were incredible. I was like, oh my god. It was mind-blowing for a horror game or a survival horror. But great. Loved the original movie. The remake, not so much. But yeah, Blair Witch, what a great one. What a great little surprise that was. So yeah, definitely going to be checking out Blair Witch. And once again, you know, we'll find out more about that. Blair Witch release date was end of August, 30th of August. So we haven't got too long to wait. So so that'll be brilliant. The big one, or one of the biggest ones, that was obviously shown as well, was Cyberpunk 2077. Great. I mean, I'm gonna watch it again tonight. It's like a little mini movie. It's so cool. You know, it's almost like Blade Runner. It's just set in the not too distant future, but enough for it to be like cyborgs and things. The story looks intriguing. It's an awesome little game. And I know we've seen stuff about it previously once again, but this gave us a real insight into you know, a snippet of the story and what it's about. Absolutely fantastic. And once again, we have now got a release date you can pre-order, I believe, 16th of April 2020. Don't know, it seems like a long way off, but we got a lot of games coming out on a lot of different consoles over the next 6, 8, 10, 12 months. So, you know, we've got a lot to get our teeth into before it comes out, but brilliant. I cannot praise Cyberpunk 2077 enough, and a fantastic game by the looks of things. A little one which my good buddy Josh from JoshPaulGames, he put a tweet out about it. Age of Empires. Oh, they're doing Age of Empires. You know, just like a high resolution Age of Empires. Brilliant game, and that takes me back to my childhood. My god, I used to play Age of Empires to death. It was so good, and I'm glad that they're doing something, just a little something for it. So that will be cool. That will be a good little one. I think that was fall. That was end of this year. That will be coming out. Not an exact date, but a brilliant little one that they just threw in there. The Outer Worlds is interesting. That is an interesting one. It reminded me of quite a few different games, The Outer Worlds, and I'm glad we saw a bit more of it. And strangely enough, I don't know if anyone else agrees with me, but I kind of got Half-Life from it. I don't know why, but I felt Half-Life. I was like, It's something to do once again with the visuals, but it's very dark. It's very, well, by the looks of it, kind of like, once again, a bit like 2077, set in the not too distant future. But yeah, an intriguing one, which once again I didn't know a great deal about, but it's a good one and look great, look absolutely beautiful. I do bang on about visuals, I'm sorry about that, but there's something about games that are beautiful or attractive to me. That's really what draws me in. So yeah, I apologise if I go on about that all the time. Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, EA, you know, great, fantastic. I liked what I saw. I don't know. I just think with the, recent events with Star Wars games, I'm a little bit like apprehensive on that one. It looked fantastic. from what I've heard, rumor-wise, I don't think what we saw was actual in-game. So that's a bit of a worry as well. Obviously we'll find more about that. I did forget to mention, sorry, with Outer Worlds, there was a release date on that as well, 25th of October this year. And then Star Wars we've got on the 15th of November. Once again, another November one. It's insane. But we'll see with Star Wars. As I say, I'm dubious, but well, yeah, potentially. It looked good. From what I saw, it looked great. So if they keep, if that's what we're aiming for gameplay-wise, then fantastic. But who knows? Last for you guys, I promise I won't bore you too much longer. But the other couple of games, obviously Gears 5 looked brilliant. A cool little soundtrack, and the heads that kept moving, and it was brief, but I was like, yes, give me some Gears. It's really, really good. God, I remember playing Gears years ago, originally on the 360, and I haven't played one in a little while, but this one's really kind of got me back into the franchise, and I cannot wait for Gears. That's not too far away either. I think that was the 6th of September, 6th of September this year, so we're nearly there on that one as well, so awesome. And the last game, FIFA 2020. I'm not a FIFA fan, I'm not a football fan, and I probably won't be playing FIFA, but for those of you who do, the game looks good. A lot of new additional things. The only thing I'm going to say about FIFA is the fact that the Switch version, if you don't already know, which really, really annoyed me, as they often do with sports games, they'll bring it out on a Nintendo console, but it won't be quite the same game you get on the other consoles. Not only are they doing that, basically what you're going to get, if you buy this on Switch and you're a football fan, you'll have an updated roster. That is it. So basically you're getting FIFA 19 with an updated roster, which I think takes the absolute mick out of Nintendo fans. I think it's terrible that EA are doing this, and as I say, it's not my type of game anyway, but I just think it takes the absolute mick that they can do this. Okay, so it might be an underpowered console compared to PlayStation and Microsoft, but come on, in this day and age, really, and no doubt they'll be charging full whack for that as well, but anyway, let me know your thoughts, guys. The last, and by no means least last thing, is obviously Xbox Project Scarlet. That is the big one. So I watched it, I went through a few bullet points and highlights. I mean, the main factors really, if you don't already know, they're saying it's going to be kicking out at 120 frames per second, and it will support 8K resolution playback. Now, great, that's great, it's going to have that, but people are struggling at the moment with 4K 60 FPS, so we'll see. I know we're still talking a year down the line, but that's awesome, There's been a lot of talk with a lot of the next-gen consoles with ray tracing, and apparently Scarlet will have ray tracing, so the visuals all around will be absolutely stellar, out of this world, things we've never seen before, so that's really, really exciting as well. And a what they call a solid-state drive to reduce load time, which I think with recent generations of consoles, I think we could all appreciate that. Back in the day where you could seamlessly plug in or chuck in your cartridge and the game would play, and you would play it and there would be no lag, no nothing. So load time, if they can better that, then I'm all for that. I am all for that. So I have thrown that at you guys. I really, really have. I've gone through all the games that I have seen recently and all the games that I've enjoyed, and I hope you guys have too. As I say, if I've missed anything, then obviously let me know. Feedback in the comments would be greatly appreciated. There's going to be, I'm going to probably put out another short video tomorrow just to advise of what's going on tomorrow. Myself, if you don't already know, and JoshPaulGames are going to be collaborating. We're going to be doing a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct. It's going to be a little bit later than the Direct because we've both got work, so it will be a little bit later on, but we'll post that. Obviously we'll tweet about it as well. I think what we may also be doing is a live kind of Q&A on YouTube as well, a little bit later on in the evening, so I will obviously be tweeting about that. If you guys are up for it, come and join us, come and chat. We'll be going mental, so it will be amazing to see you all there. And yeah, that is it today, guys. So do keep enjoying E3, keep watching, comment back to me, jump over to JoshPaulGames' channel as well, have a chat with him. He's got some great vids coming out about all the stuff that's going on with E3, so go and have a little look at him, or follow him on Twitter. He is at JoshPaulGames, and yeah, brilliant. So as always, guys, whatever it is that you're doing today, have an awesome time. Love to you all. Take care. Bye bye.